Man, I really hate it when I go to bed early and I still wake up feeling completely exhausted. And it's a real shame, too, because I only stayed up to watch the game for a little bit. I mean, even though I already knew who was going to win last night's game, I still wanted to see it for a little while. And I had a good time watching it. It was really, excuse me, it was really good overall. But, yeah, it's even more of a shame that today's Monday. But, oh well. Happy Monday, everybody. Yep, it's Monday. Oh, let me readjust. There we go. And, yeah, just, guess, yeah, sorry. See, Monday's, it's already so sad that today's Monday that I lost my train of thought already. So, how did I do on my picks yesterday? Well, let's see. Well, I was right about the Falcons beating the Redskins, which is good for my beloved Cowboys, which is always a good thing. Yeah, the Vikings were going to win over the Lions. I knew that. That's why I picked that. I mean, the Vikings lost a really tough game to the Saints. They were going to be angry. They were going to take it out on somebody. And unfortunately for the Detroit Lions, it just had to be them. Oh well. Listen, I know in the link yesterday that I put in the video yesterday, I think I may have just said that wrong. I know that the link I put in yesterday's video involved one of the greatest rivalries in all of football, which is the Steelers and the Ravens. And I really wanted the Ravens to win. And I can't believe I was wrong. Oh, boy. See, it's yesterday was so incredibly exhausting that I'm still tired now. Anyway, let's see, yeah, right, the Steelers beat the Ravens, I'm upset with that. But one thing I'm already losing my train of thought already. Why am I losing my train of thought? Why? Alright, the rest of my picks. The Chiefs and the Browns. Now, I said yesterday the history that, believe it or not, there actually is a bit of a history between Patrick Mahomes and Baker Mayfield. They don't hate each other or anything. It's just both Baker Mayfield and Pat Mahomes went to Texas Tech, but Baker Mayfield had a falling out with the coach there. So then he left, went to Oklahoma, and the rest is Heisman Trophy history. Meanwhile, on the flip side, back at Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes ended up being the quarterback. At one point in college, they did play against each other, and Baker Mayfield happened to win that round. So yesterday was, of course, Mahomes versus Mayfield, round 2. And, yeah, I knew that the Chiefs are going to win over the Browns. I mean, I made this no secret before. I do like the Browns. I do. And they really have come a long way, considering that the last 2 years were 1-15 and then 0-16. Yikes. Huh. That being said, it wasn't the quarterback. It was who the quarterback was surrounded by. The Chiefs are loaded with great athletes. Not that the Browns aren't loaded with great athletes too. It's just, again, it's the Bronze Age and the Iron Age, and the Chiefs just happen to be the Iron Age. I don't know there really isn't any other way to describe it. But yeah, I feel bad that the Browns lost, but again, I have picked the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl, so might as well be consistent about that. Now, the Jets and the Dolphins, yeah, the fish were not going to get squished today. Yes, I know the Dolphins are mammals. It's just a joke that is sort of a running joke in the NFL. We all know it's a running joke in the NFL. We say it because, I don't know. We just do. That was me just, you know, bringing my arm back down the ground. Right? That's why it shook up and down. Anyway, see, the Bills and Bears. Man, this is another instance where I was just painfully right. I mean, 41-9. Man, that's a whooping, is what it is. It's unbelievable. Well, actually, it's not totally unbelievable because I've been paying attention to everything going on. And, I mean, again, if it's not Khalil Mack on defense, it's, I believe my friend from Chicago put him as Mitchell T on offense. So, yeah. I already picked the Bears to win the division. And it looks like that's pretty much going to be the case now. But as going to the Super Bowl, well, I'll talk about that in a few minutes. So, the Buccaneers and the Panthers, man, I don't like it when Cam Newton gets his way. I mean, I knew the Buccaneers really aren't that good of a team, but I was hoping they'd do something. Although, they did sort of do something. I mean, the final score ended up being 42-28, so it's not a bad thing by any stretch of the imagination. And that also reminds me, I want to go back to the Chiefs and the Browns for a second. I knew the Chiefs were going to win, but with the final score being 37-21, it's not like the Browns just let them have it. I mean, they clearly put up some numbers. Probably more numbers than what a lot of people thought they were going to do. So, you can't fault them for that. And speaking of things I was wrong about, the Chargers and the Seahawks. Seriously, excuse me, where did the Chargers come from? The Chargers had never... I think the last time the Chargers had been this remotely explosive was like... probably Phillip Rivers' first year in the NFL. And the only reason why the Chargers didn't go to the Super Bowl that year was because it was the same year that the Patriots almost went completely and utterly undefeated. In fact, I do believe the AFC Championship was against the, at the time, undefeated Patriots versus the Chargers. So, there you go. I mean, I feel bad for both of my uncles, one being a Broncos fan and the other one being a Seahawks fan. I mean, the Seahawks uncle because, again, they lost to the Chargers. And the Broncos uncle, not only because the Chargers are in his division and they won, but the Broncos also lost yesterday by 2 points. Seriously, where on earth did the Texans come from? I mean, seriously. They were not really supposed to be that good. I mean, they really showed, like, almost no promise with the beginning of this year. I mean, yeah, Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt. At some point, someone was thinking one of those two, or if not both, are going to get injured again. But, oh well. I mean, I've been wrong about plenty of things, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans end up proving me wrong about not winning the division. I mean, I have the Titans winning that division, but I think Houston might actually take it instead. Especially if what happens tonight goes down. But I'll get into that momentarily. The Saints and the Rams, or as I put it yesterday, the NFC Championship game ahead of time. And what a game it was. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised I ended up being right about the Saints winning. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still think that the Rams are going to end up going to the Super Bowl, most likely, to represent the NFC. And honestly, it's just going to be one of those situations where if they do meet up in the actual NFC Championship, the score may very well end up being a lot more different than what it ended up being. I mean, 45-35, that's a pretty high scoring game if I've ever seen one. And the fact that it literally came down to, the Saints just wanting it more says a lot. I mean, again, I still have the Rams going to the Super Bowl, but I'm pretty sure the Saints are going to give them a run for their money over time. Them or the Bears. Again, I mean, it's pretty obvious. For the fourth place team is going to be the team for the NFC East. Even if it is my beloved Cowboys, they're still going to have to end up facing the Rams. Which, if the Cowboys do end up winning the division, they do play the Rams. Of course, I'm going to pick the Cowboys, hoping that someone finally beats the Rams. Well, actually, the Rams finally did lose yesterday, but you get the idea. And that just leaves the other two divisions, being the NFC North and the NFC South. I think it's the South. Being the Saints and the Bears. Ooh. I really hope that ends up happening. You know, Khalil Mack versus Drew Brees. Sign me up right there. I'll watch that game all day long. And, yeah. That goes without saying. That's going to be a game. The Packers and the Patriots. Yeah, I said earlier that I knew the Patriots are going to win. In fact, the title of yesterday's video was Tom Brady is the GOAT. End of discussion. Can't believe I still have to waste time saying that. But he is. I mean, I don't hate Tom Brady by any stretch of the imagination. I really do like him. In fact, truth be told, I remember the very first Super Bowl that Tom Brady won. He literally was the backup. And he won the darn thing. And then he ended up winning the job. And I knew he was going to be great from there on out. The fact that there's anyone who could even come close to being as good as Tom Brady is... it's never going to happen. I mean, you're going to get some people who will show glimpses of being as good as Tom Brady. You know, Dak Prescott, my quarterback from my beloved Cowboys, who are totally going to win tonight, by the way. You know, again, Dak Prescott, Mitchell Trubisky, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield. I could literally name a whole bunch of other quarterbacks who will likely be better than Aaron Rodgers when everything is all said and done. I mean, don't misunderstand me. None of them are going to win more Super Bowls than Tom Brady. I guarantee you right now. I mean, Tom Brady already has 5. It really ought to be 6. Lousy Philadelphia Eagles. Ugh. I still haven't finished recovering from the fact we live in a universe where the Eagles will win the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. It bothers me to no end. It almost sickens me. I don't know what to tell you. Personally, I'm just thankful that the Eagles had a bye week, which would give my Cowboys an opportunity to come back and at least take second place. I think that's how it goes. Anyway, yeah. So the Patriots winning, not surprised by that at all. Now tonight, do I even need to talk about? I mean, don't get me wrong. I really hope the Titans do win that division, especially since from the very beginning I knew that Marcus Mariota was always a better quarterback than Jameis Winston, who I'm not entirely surprised all the Buccaneers have moved on from. But the Titans are playing my Cowboys. Of course I'm going to root for the Cowboys, which means right now I absolutely loathe the Titans. For now. Because honestly, I really do like the Titans overall. Just, again, against my Cowboys. What do you want me to do? So, yeah, go Cowboys. So, yeah. Honestly, I did really well in terms of all of my picks. I think I might have been like, someone at home is probably paying attention to how good I've been doing. So maybe you guys can help me out with that. So, anyway, I should probably get going. Got some work to do today, but yeah. Like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere I'm going to be, chilling, I guess. And as always, I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopeful you all have a wonderful Monday. Hey, just because it's Monday doesn't mean it has to be bad. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. Take care, everybody.